Wise words from Frodo Nova here, just really nailing it on the head, guys. We appreciate it so much. But with that being said, it is time for us to get excited for game number 2. HayPro is ready. Naniwa is ready to go as well. Let's make sure they are Protoss and Zerg. They sure are. Loading up. 9 seconds and counting. MLG dual site. Chosen by HayPro. I hope this game is half as exciting as game number 1, man. That was
the 35-minute slugfest. Every single expansion was taken at least once or twice. Sometimes expansion was taken 4 times. We're going to jump straight to the scoreboard, guys. MLG dual site. This is the choice of battle for HayPro. We'll see whether or not he's able to secure it and tie up the series. But Tim, Robin, please introduce our players.
Would love to, man. In the top right corner, the Banjo, the Bon Jovi, the Zerg player that spreads creep all over the place whenever he gets a chance. It's going to be Liquid HayPro. Blue Zerg. In the bottom left corner, it's going to be Naniwa, our red Protoss player, putting on a fantastic game last game, really just showing how you have to commit to engagements. Doing so well, man. Well done to Naniwa. But again, HayPro played really well as well. Again, I just feel like it was a lack of army composition, just a couple of infestors, and suddenly those games are completely different. Again, I hope this time he gets infestors in the mix, because really, in general, towards the end, like we saw, there was maybe 12 workers total on both sides killed off. Really doing a great job of defending both their expansions and really making sure no harassment does anything. So overall, both players were playing really well the whole entire game.
Yep, so we'll see whether or not HayPro's able to incorporate that into his play for game number 2. In the meantime, I want to give a quick shout out to my friend Erica Sheridan, who wants to shout out on the stream. She's also a person that I hang out with a lot, and she's like, Frodo, I'm watching your stream, say hi to me, so I say hi.
Is
so,
echo? Is it really
someone says there's an echo on her stream.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Let us know if so. We'll make a Steven and I tech guy get out here, because that is horrendous.
That is really interesting. An echo on the stream, as I'm not really sure what that's all about.
Huh. Well, we'll see. If it's still echoing, we turned on game sounds and everything. Let us know if so from there, because that's going to be a little bit distracting.
Yeah, let us know. Again, we need more people telling us like what the echo is. Apparently there's an echo on our stream, and we don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, can you grab Steven, please? Thank you, Cammy.
So we'll figure it out. Thank you, Cammy, our producer, the lovely Cammy. You can follow her at Cammy Wins on Twitter. But in the meantime, looks like Naniwa, he actually isn't expanding. He actually is following up similar to game number 1 here, Robin.
Yeah, smart play. Again, you were saying this earlier when we lost the last EVP that we watched, Sake versus Ret. It's really hard to grab a force back expand on this map. It's relatively short rush distance. Alrighty, will do. Yeah, I do on the next play. So, yep. Go ahead and turn sound down a little bit more. Apparently, it's still a little loud, man.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Could be
I think it's because we were yelling. We're a little excited.
Probably.
HayPro now following up with expansion, it looks like, and like we were saying, Force Effects stand a little bit hard on this map. Relatively short rush distance can do a lot of damage. We've seen a lot of Roach all-ins that do a lot of damage as well. Even players like Naniwa can't really hold off with some amazing force fields. So, gonna go ahead and do some one-base play here. It looks like HayPro gonna go straight. Oh, is there only 2 probes on this gas? There's only 2 probes on gas. Interesting. I wonder if Naniwa did that on purpose. HayPro should be able to spot that force if he clicks on top of it. And there goes a pylon, and he looks like he wants to expand, saving up a lot of resources, but with the drone being there and delaying that a tad bit, he may actually miss the opportunity to do so.
All right, so a lot of people are saying that the echo is not that prevalent. Some people are saying, you know, the stream is fine as long as you keep watching the upgrades, so we'll do that. Make sure to do that, Ronnie. So
this Overlord
looks like this Overlord is camouflaged.
Yeah, man, that is weird. I've never seen that. He is,
wow,
that waterfall.
That is actually absurd.
Thank you.
That Overlord actually...
He's
wow, that's actually really cool, because the Overlord is hard to see. It blends perfectly in. And
glitch, man. My Overlords never
that's
do
kind of
that.
freaky.
Well, looking over at HayPro, he's grabbed gas. Going to be grabbing speed pretty soon as well. The question is, will he pull off his drones and go for a third, which is pretty normal on this map, pretty easy to grab. Creep spread's really not too hard.
Fast third is pretty big, yeah. And it's connecting your creep is really easy. And the thing about it is that Protoss has to kind of reach out to expand on this map.
Yeah.
They expand in a linear fashion. You can see Naniwa has to expand counterclockwise towards the bottom half of the map. And he's just going to be really exposed in a lot of angles that HayPro can really take. So that's kind of the whole idea. You can deny the third for a while against Protoss on this map. So we'll see if whether or not Naniwa chooses to try to go for a little bit of a 2-base timing, maybe a little bit early. Maybe HayPro tries to go aggressive, but Naniwa placing a proxy pylon, but HayPro won't be fooled.
He's not feeling that, man.
I feel like HayPro has found every single proxy pylon.
He's been really on top of his links.
Yeah.
He's really been on top of it every single time, really.
He's the kind of guy that if you ask to help you clean your apartment in your room because you're moving out of college, he'll flip over the carpet and move and look behind the fridge.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because everyone knows that those places are the nastiest in the college dorm, man.
So true, man. Well, actually, it looks like he's going to have a pylon of vision as well. Lings will be cleaning that. Really, Naniwa's trying to get some kind of avenue here, do a little bit of damage, but it looks like he will be pulling on back. As this probe will be retreating and will not actually be killed off. So that probe was a bit of a hero, got a lot of scouting information, and tried to get a pylon in, but HayPro being on top of it. HyNexy did a really good job there. So we do have the second gas being thrown up at the same time for Naniwa, checking over into his Nexus, going to be having a third and maybe a fourth pretty soon. The third and fourth gas timing is really important to know when tech is going to be coming. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's something you always hammer on.
You want to actually keep track on it on Zerg or on Protoss the entire time, just because it limits the amount of options that they're able to do. So Naniwa, we'll see what his follow-up is. He does seem to get the Forge right now, and he wants to prioritize early upgrades. We saw how a +3 early on the Stalkers really affected HayPro's rush for Broodlords off of 3 base and trying to get his 4th base. So we saw that HayPro. We'll see whether or not he's going to change up his plans. Another thing that took a while to settle in is that HayPro didn't really have a lot of creep going on early on compared to the games he's seen before. HayPro, when he was playing against the Muslim, he had creep spread absolutely
everywhere.
He had creep tumors on top of creep tumors, which I didn't even think was possible in this game.
It is.
But
like
he started a second layer of creep, which was so thick that the Muslim had to scan like 3 times over to take him out.
Lane's going for a run by, going to try and hit the whole position there, but there are too many Zealots, too many Sentries to really commit to that. A couple of Force Steals and all of a sudden those Lings are dead, and that's kind of no bueno for you. Checking over into the main, we do have 37 drones out. It was looking like it might have been a 35 drone all-in, but actually, because he has the 2 gases at the time, but looks like he's grabbing a third. So he's going to go and keep up the droning, grabbing his third at the time. Is he grabbing a layer? Yes, he is, just now queuing it up at the moment. I was wondering, it's getting a little bit late. And now has the Roach Warren. He has, of course, a 1 Evolution Chamber, so +1 is coming out. Possibility, we'll see what he goes for. But with 1 Evolution Chamber, you can do mutas, you can do infestors. We'll see if he grabs a 4th gas. It's kind of the real tell there. If you grab a 4th gas, you could go Roach straight into mutas, and you might actually possibly do that. So checking over into the natural here. Nice amount of Zealots, decent amount of Sentries, and 1 Stalker on the field here for Naniwa, grabbing a couple more gates as well. What's going on within the main? Hallucination has been queued up, as you can see. He really did a good job of that in Game 1, constantly scouting his Zerg opponent, which I was actually...
it was really important.
Really good.
Just being able to play with a little bit more information, because we've seen that the movement for the meta game is that Protoss is trying to deceive a lot of Zerg, and do little small things. Like we saw Genius versus DRG, and I know that seems like a long time ago, but even Genius versus DRG, you could see that Genius tried to mind game DRG a lot, and just came down a little bit of execution sometimes, and even then Genius was still able to take off some games off of our current GSL champion. Now we do see that these Zerglings are still trying to see if they can get map control, but more importantly, HayPro is kind of letting Naniwa know, if you commit, I'm going to flank you.
Yeah.
You have to be careful.
Beautifully said there, bro. That's exactly what I was going to say. He's saying, you know what, I will flank you if you commit to it, and that's something that really can make a Protoss player say, you know what, I should step back, or I should at least try to get these Lings.
Yeah, look, Naniwa's going back.
Yep, he's pulling back. He knows he can't commit to that. His sentries suddenly become vulnerable because of a flank, and yeah, he pulls all the way back here. Stalkers have been more.
Yeah.
Yep. He does force units though. A lot of roaches have been created, which in turn is less drones. Checking into the harvesters really quick for you guys. 56 to 50, which is relatively okay actually. Protoss will be having a problem with that. Usually you want to have yourself about 10, 15 drones ahead, and actually, as I said, that 10 drones are about to pop out for HayPro, but should be seeing a third thrown down pretty soon for Naniwa, and actually, yep, as I say that, he's queuing up to do so, but there is a Ling to go ahead and deny that, and that one Ling lets HayPro know, I need to get aggressive.
Well, HayPro saw Stalkers, and he saw a lot of Sentries. Now, looks like Naniwa is going for +2 blink timing, which should line up around the same time. If he chrono boosts his +2, he will finish about 20 seconds later. But the idea is he also has that the robo for the observer. But Naniwa has also shown that he's going to try to take a third base. This is the second time we see him trying to do this, as he gets like this timing up, but for some reason he just refuses to attack. And I think he's just kind of wary, because last time he tried to go for a timing in game number 1, HayPro kind of shut it down really hard. So I think Naniwa right now is just trying to play defensive, get up his upgrades importantly, but looks like he's also going for a robotics bay. Now, HayPro has the option here to kind of flip it on. He's going to have +2, he's going to have roach speed, he's going to have some really important upgrades finished. And is he going to try to shut down Naniwa's attempt for a third? That could be a big defining moment too, depending on the timing that HayPro wants to pick out here.
It looks like it too. He just queued up 4 Overlords. He has a 5th one now coming out as well. The other 4 just finished off. And he has a lot of larvae available. I was looking at his larvae. Well, he had 18 available, but he created a lot of Lings. I was really expecting him to go really heavy into Roaches with the +2.
Yeah,
and
Stefano style, Max Roach. Yeah.
Passing lands finishing off. He would have fungals available. I really expected him to get aggressive, but he doesn't seem to be doing that. He's grabbing his 4th instead. going for the macro type of Zerg play that you normally see. Might be seeing a high pretty soon as well, as he does have, well, you know what, he doesn't have 5th and 6th gas yet, so there we go, 13 roaches now queuing up, so he should be getting aggressive pretty soon. He wants to try and do some damage to this third, or at least catch some of these units out of place here.
Well, this is a very Stefano-style ZVP, where you go for a huge max on roaches.
Yeah, there's 18.
+2 timing is almost lining up perfectly for this. And HayPro pretty much got this timing down pat, and he's going to try to see if he can hit the third before Naniwa's able to get out. Now keep in mind, HayPro is... he does have a couple avenues of attack. He can go down the center, he can try to see if he can flank in from an awkward position, and he can go down both ways and completely catch the Protoss army off guard. Naniwa does have a Colossus out in the field, doesn't have Thermal Lance though, so these are some important things to note, as right now it looks like HayPro's already maxed while Naniwa just hitting about 140.
Yeah, I'm watching these armies because he has some lings down here in the bottom right corner, so it looks like he wants to come into the natural, bait the army to move towards the natural to defend against it, and have lings run straight to the third and do a lot of harassment. There are a few photon cannons here, but I actually think there's enough lings there to take those out. So here we go. Finally, HayPro is moving forward. He has queued up level 1 Carapace behind this as well. Forge not taking a lot of damage. It looks like it will be going down, but it was not researching anything. Stalkers do make their way on over, and here come the lings I was talking about. But, oh my gosh, Naniwa too good. Left a couple of units there, knowing that a flank could be coming. What? Oh my gosh, no!
That Colossus was out of position, and now Naniwa's completely exposed. Oh man, HayPro absolutely forcing his way into his base, not going to even ask for permission, saying, Naniwa, I don't care. A lot of his sentries get caught by the fungals, and now HayPro's actually running by and seeing if he can just go straight for the main. He's trapping his units here, and he's confident he can do a significant amount of damage, and is this the right move for HayPro here?
Well, if he can get a lot of these probes, it'd be fine. If he would have landed a fungal instead of the infested Terrans, and then get off all these probes, it'd been great, but these probes are actually making their way on out. Colossus will get here to help out the defense, but he actually focused down the Nexus.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, and HayPro does lose a lot of supply here, as it looks like the rest of the roaches here will try to see if they force himself perfectly in the little donut here. Doesn't actually snipe the robotics as well. Naniwa, he loses a lot of tech, he loses a lot of economy, and HayPro is able to just remax, or resupply rather, not really remaxing, but he's got a lot of roaches still on the way, and Naniwa being pulled left and right, and this is exactly why Protoss hate dual sight against Zerg, because Naniwa can't be everywhere at once. His third is being absolutely ravaged at this point. Naniwa's the majority of his economy is right there. Probe's forced to be pulled here, but without much resistance, HayPro is able to take a significant lead at this point. Let's go ahead and check the Harvester count, as it's 39 to 61.
At the same time, more units moving across the middle of the map, and yeah, you really nailed it on the head, man. It's so hard to deal with these units, because Naniwa, if he does, he has to peel off some units from his main force, and he has to peel enough to actually take on the army. If not, Zerg swarms it, and all of a sudden your army's kind of cut in half effectively. Fort does go down in the bottom right corner. Roaches are constantly being queued up. 24 more on the way. Hive is being followed up here as well, so HayPro will have to take available if he doesn't finish the game here. But I really feel like he could. More roaches coming straight for this Nexus now. Remember the shield war taken down from the earlier attack, and he's still actually going straight to this natural, poking away across the gateway. And Naniwa's like, yeah, it is GG's. He can't do anything.
Well, that was a really strong dissectional play by HayPro, and that timing that Stefano hits all the time at the third, where it just hits out max roaches and prevents Protoss from being able to ever build up a strong enough army to hold off the unit count there by Zerg, is absolutely fantastic, and that's kind of where Stefano draws a lot of the strength in his EVP, and I love the fact that HayPro's incorporating that, and it was a good map for it. I have to emphasize that it was a map selection win for HayPro in that department, so we'll see whether or not Naniwa is able to capitalize. We'll see what he picks. We've seen Protoss pick Tal'Darim for the Cypher game number 3. We'll have to figure it out, but right now the series is tied 1-1. We're going to figure out who's going to go out next, but
we hit the wrong graphic.
We hit the wrong graphic. It's just ASDF.
ASDF, guys. ASDF.
That was the wrong graphic.
We're going to get ready for game number 3, guys. Getting ready to set up. We did that on purpose. We were making you guys laugh.
We were checking to see if you guys were really watching the stream or just listening.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're making sure you're paying attention. So, looks like Shakur